Hello. It is Rudy G. Funk, and we are doing another announcement tonight for tomorrow, Thursday. We are going to react to the fourth preseason game, and we're going to try another beer. So, let me let you know what this beer is, but I need my fucking Googles. Yeah, it's me fucking Googles. It is, we are back into the brew kettle family. Mullins, what's going on, bro, Chacho? Scottzilla. Hi, Rudy beer video. So I'm going to try another beer tomorrow. We're going to react to the preseason game tomorrow, starting at probably 7. It starts at 7:30, but we're not doing it in the cave of the Stumbler. We are going to do it at my place, and he is probably going to give me a drive-by, so he's going to stop by for a little while. It's a fourth preseason game. You know how those things go. They're a lot of the second and third and fourth and fifth guys in there trying to get their jobs, and it kind of peters out after a little bit. But I don't really mind the preseason like everybody else does. But tomorrow I'm going to try the Brew Kettle's Shandy Shoulders, which is 4.5% ABV and 10 IBUs, and I can't remember what the hell that is. But because I don't really want to get too when I'm doing, I don't want to be naked in the corner in a fetal position, sucking my thumb by the end of the game. So I'm trying to keep it around 5, under 8, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to try to. But some of these beers are so good. Like the other night, man, I put a 12 down, I put a 12 down and, I woke up pretty buzzed still, not where I couldn't, function or anything, but feeling pretty good, I guess. And so we're going to try it's a tropical shandy, which, that kind of scares me. If it gets too fruity, I'm not huge on that shit. But let's hope it tastes like beer. And let's hope that I like it. In the title, most importantly, I really wanted to give a shout out to 8 Camel Toes for, and I think I was the last to know this, that, yeah, that's right, the blonde. The blonde. But I'm drinking a Yingling tonight, I'm just taking it easy, but 8 Camel Toes gave me a Tom Jasper. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for chiming in, man. I earned a cami, which I think I found out like the day before that he actually did that stuff. And I mean, I got to be honest. Anytime he mentions my name on his cast, I usually get a few subscribers, and I just want him to know how much I really appreciate that. And I don't want him in any way, shape, or form to think, and I think he knows this, that I don't go to the camel couch to have that happen. I really enjoy in the evenings when he gets on and I got some spare time and getting on and watching his live stuff. So, and I hope he doesn't think that he has to mention my shit, but that, that usually happens. And that's the powers of the Camel Toes, man, and I just appreciate it. He's a good brother, man. He really is. And to not get on here and say that how much I appreciate the cami, that was really cool too. So here's the 8 Camel Toes, and success to his channel. And I can't believe he's got under 1,000. Well, hopefully by now he's got more than 1,000. But the fact that fool's got less than 1,000, that shocks me. That shocks me. I don't know. It's almost like a conspiracy or something. I don't know. Yeah, no doubt, Mullins. We all like hanging out there. I don't want to speak for everybody, but I just wanted to talk about in relation to when he talks about us and stuff like that, and how that is nice when he mentions us that we get a couple subscribers and stuff from it, because that's a really cool thing. Now, hopefully, he doesn't get on every night and just keep mentioning my name, trying to get me subscribers. I do like the whole natural um, getting your own subscribers and just putting out good content and having a good time and trying to pull them in that way. Uh, but hey, here's cheers to you guys. Anybody having a beer with me tonight there? Uh, Philly 500's on, I think. Last night, I think JP got on or something like that, and I stopped in there for. I just kind of lurked for a little bit, but I really wanted to watch those mustard bus guys, because Eight Camel Toes had mentioned them the other night on his stream, and I think they actually got on and were getting in the chat. So I kind of got off. I was only on JP's thing for about 5 minutes or something. I got off because I wanted to watch these guys because I heard they were really good, and they are. They're pretty funny. They have a great. I think. I had no idea what they did. I just kind of went on their site and to their page and started checking out some of their. I tried to binge watch them, and it's hard to binge watch us when you do live stuff. I mean, who's going to sit there and watch 3-4 hours of live stream stuff? It's usually everything kind of gets broken up, and there's no editing involved or anything like that. But these guys do some editing, and they do a really good job of it. And so far my favorite is the 4th of July. I think they cook a pork butt or something like that. It's pretty good. I got a lot more to watch because I just like all of us, they got a shitload of videos, and it's hard to binge, 54-hour videos. Those guys seem pretty cool. They seem pretty funny, and they drink beer. So, I'm a subscriber, and I click the little bell, so I'll get all their new shit when they're coming out. So that's cool. They seem pretty cool. Oh, another thing they did. What the hell was that? What's that show with the dragons and shit? Everybody was upset with the ending. They did a beer review of. Yeah, come on, you guys. I don't know why I can't think of it if I'm just old because I ain't never seen it. What's the chick with the dragon show that just finished up? You guys know. You got to know. Someone's got to get it before I can think of it because I'm a fucking tool. If you don't like. Yeah. Game of Thrones. There you go. I guess they made this beer pack, like Game of Thrones exclusive or something. They do 4 separate videos, and they review those 4 beers, and those are pretty good too. And I like those too. Once I saw they were drinking beer and reviewing them, they had my fucking subscription. But thanks, I did not. Oh, you knew the Thrones part was it? That's fucking brilliant, dude. That is awesome. But yeah, there's like a 4-pack, and they're really crafty beers like this. Yeah, is that when it's on HBO? I always heard I'm always the last to fucking watch anything, to be honest with you, because I'm a cable cutter. So even on I'm listening to fucking sports, and they're talking about Game of Thrones, and I'm just like, it's just kind of annoying, especially if you haven't watched it and you got to hear about the show. You're trying to hear about your local sports team, and they're talking about the next episode of Game of Thrones. But I mean, it's got to be good. I mean, everybody watched the fuck out of it, Well, I don't want to say it has to be good, but normally when there's like a general consensus that there's an ass-kicking show out there, like a Breaking Bad or a Dexter, and everybody's watching the fuck out of it, I mean, Breaking Bad's a fucking kid. I think I was a season late Breaking Bad, and I wound up having to fucking buy the first season on Xbox Video or some shit like that. But I was a late Dexter watcher too. I think I was it. I think it was. It's on Netflix or something. There's like what 9 seasons, and each episode's like a fucking hour. I don't know if there's like 12 episodes of fucking. That was a huge kick-ass watch, man. Any of you guys seen any good movies lately, man? I saw a couple of. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the first American Horror Story again. Yeah, I've seen that one a few times too. Oh, what was that, Tom? Oh yeah, Better Call Saul is another good one. Better Call Saul had all my favorite Breaking Bad guys on it, man. You know, it's got Mike. I think I haven't seen the latest season of Better Call Saul, but I think Gus is going to start being introduced. Yeah, that's a and you know Saul was my favorite. You know, it really did have all my favorite Breaking Bad guys in it. So Breaking Bad guys, but yeah, I watched a couple of movies that made me want to have to watch the first season. Yeah, me either. I do like that show. Even the lawyer shit, like I fucking get into with Lenny from fucking. Uh, did he? How did that finish? From Laverne and Shirley, you know. Um, yeah, I recently watched a couple of movies that made me want to rewatch, and I've watched it twice already. The first season of American Horror Story. Now that first season blew me away, and it kept me watching the rest of them. I haven't seen Apocalypse yet, and I heard that one is yeah, Spinal Tap. He is great. I haven't seen Apocalypse yet, but I heard that one is really good. I even heard uh, a good friend of mine that watched it said he liked it even better than the first one, first season. But you guys getting. Oh, I never did watch Justified. Was that the dude from Go, or what the hell is he in now? Oh, the American Horror Story. Is that what you're talking about, Tom? I never did watch Justified though. But don't you guys go through this? You go through this huge lull where there isn't really shit coming out. Um, and it doesn't seem like you got much to watch. Even though I cut cable, I really like fucking watching movies and shit. I consider myself a movie buff in a certain sense. So what I usually do is I got to give a shout out to Flick Connection. If you guys don't watch them on YouTube and you like horror and action movies and all that happy horror shit, Flick Connection is a great place to see all the stuff that's streaming on all the streaming shit like Hulu, Netflix, Optimus Prime, Amazon Prime. Uh, yeah, and even classic stuff. He'll do top tens, flicks of the week. He's always putting on really good content, and he's my favorite because he articulates stuff the way I want it articulated. He recommends movies that it seems like not me personally, but most of the movies he recommends he's right about, and I like him for the reasons that he said he liked him. I don't know. There's just like it's not a Siskel and Ebert kind of show. It's a really grassroots kind of. How can I say this? Articulation. I don't know. It's I just if you guys watch him, I know you guys will like him. I'm not trying to force you guys there, but if you want to be informed with all the stuff that's streaming and get a little taste of what's good and what's not. And like he does stuff like some movies I don't like, but I watch and I kind of like them, or I'm glad I watched them, even though I didn't really like them. They're not that good, and he'll do that kind of shit. Anyway, back on the American Horror Story first season and why I want to rewatch it. I just got an antenna, and I have an Xbox and I got a smart TV and I stream all my shit through my smart TV. Basically, you know, your Netflix, your Hulu, your Optimus Prime, your Amazon Prime, and I think there's a couple more, but nobody really beats those guys. That's usually the three. So I wound up finding this Flick Connection, and he's reviewing. I think it's like top 20. T-Luck, what's going on, bro, Chacho? He's reviewing, I think, his top 20 movies streaming or something like that, or it might even just be like a bunch of movies that are streaming that are good or some shit like that. And one of the movies was a movie called I think I fucking forgot. I forgot the something Stitch Killer. Something Stitch Killer, it's called. And it's got Kevin McDermott in it. Or I'm sorry, Dylan McDermott in it. And if you know who Dylan McDermott is, he was in the I'm Good, Buddy. How you doing, T? He was in the first American Horror Story, which was my favorite that I've seen so far. And I really, really enjoyed that. And I did watch it twice, and I'm about to watch it a third time, kind of give it a little binge. And this movie started pushing me towards watching it again. The Clove Stitch Killer, I believe that's what it's called. And real quick, it's a movie about a kid that suspects that his father is a serial killer, and the father is portrayed by Dylan McDermott, and he's really fucking good in it. A real church-going community, and it kind of reminded me. I don't know if you heard 8 Camel Toes busted my fucking balls the other night. That he suspects that I got a bunch of fucking dead people buried in my yard or something like that, and which was hilarious because I had just watched that movie just recently, and I really liked it for a couple of reasons. Hey, there's Aid. Hey, thanks for dropping by, brother. And I don't know if any of you guys are like this. Sometimes, I'm just using The Matrix as an example. Sometimes movies that have so many fucking effects in it, and it seems so fucking unbelievable. Sometimes I just need to find like a small movie that's just got great acting in that fucking carries the whole fucking movie. You know what I mean? And this Clove Stitch Killer movie my wife and I wound up watching it. Both of us really liked it, and I think that was a lot of the reasons that I really liked it was because there was no special effects in it, and even being a horror fan, I don't even think there was any blood in it at all. But it dealt with some dark issues. And the acting in it, especially by Dylan McDermott, was really good. What are you drinking on? Oh, well, this is tomorrow. I'm going to do a Shandy Shores by Brew Kettle for the preseason game tomorrow. Stumbler and I say the Stumbler loosely. He may or may not stop by. I think he's going to, but it is the 4th preseason. And that bothers a lot of people trying to watch a whole 4th preseason game. But that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. This is a Yingling, which I need another one of. So back on my trilogy of terror here. So my wife and I wound up watching the Clove Stitch Killer, I believe it's called, with Dylan McDermott. And we really liked that fucking flick. And then I was just kind of looking, I think that was on Hulu. So just kind of looking around, like I said, I'm like, I was actually getting ready to do an unboxing, but it can wait. Oh, are you going to do something important pretty soon? Well, I'll rush this a little bit, and we'll go sit on the couch, man. So I'm just kind of looking around through the stuff, and I'm not seeing shit because like fucking 95% of the fucking movies on all of those things are like kind of fucking garbage. But I did see a movie that I remembered watching before, but I couldn't fucking remember anything about it. and it was called P2. And it doesn't mean I peed also. It means parking garage 2, second level. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen that movie. I remember really liking it, but I couldn't fucking remember anything about it. And I know there was a bad guy in it that I really liked. And it was one of the guys from American Horror Story who played Shane sent me a present, gonna open it live. Awesome. You guys probably seen American Beauty, right? You remember the boyfriend with the bag twirling around his video, that dude. He plays the bad guy in that movie. And neither one of these movies are like the greatest movie you've ever seen or anything. But they seem relatively low budget and like well done, with decent acting in it. And first and foremost, I mean, I see Pam and Pearl aren't here, so I'm going to talk about, women. In P2, the main chick in this, and they never show her naked once, but she's got to have like the nicest tits I think I've ever seen. And they're like I said, there's no nudity in it or anything, but she's like scantily clad, and she's about, I don't know, she's not the best looking woman I've ever seen, but she's got that wholesome kind of goodness, I guess. Real sexy chick. And this dude just kind of digs her. He kind of stalks her, Scott Roy's the last drink car 3. Kevo, what's going on? That's right. The nicest tits I haven't seen. That is absolutely correct. Oh, that's brilliant, 8. That's brilliant. Oh my God, that's going so Kevo. But I've never seen this chick before this. And she's really good in it too. But she's she's like this businesswoman. She's in a skyscraper. She's finishing up last, and she has trouble making it out of this place because of this dude. And I don't want to tell you any more with that because it almost seems, just when you think it's about to get cliche, something like where you're just like, oh God, Jesus Christ, can't believe, something like that comes out and rears its ugly head. And I really did like that movie too. And like I said, they're not the greatest movies ever, but they were just some really nice watches over the last week when I was having trouble finding shit. So after watching those 2 movies, those association with American Horror Story, I'm gonna have to watch the first series of American Horror Story all over again because I got to get my fucking fix now. You know what I mean? Hold on a second. I'm just going to grab another beer. I'm running dry. Too much head. Right? Too much head. There's never too much head. Oh. Good stuff. Oh, but anyway, 8, if you're still there, 8, it was hilarious how you were busting my balls about having people buried in my yard, and I had just got done watching that Clove Hitch Killer, so it was kind of hilarious. Yeah, cheers to you, brothers. God bless you, man. Oh, I needed that too. I had a kind of one of those kind of rush kind of days where you're kind of rushing to the last minute. I mean, right before I started this, I was kind of moving up until then. It was nice to sit and have a beer and administer the anesthetic, as they say. So, but I tell you what, guys, Why don't we bust on over to eights, man, and do this unveiling? I would certainly like to do that. I really just kind of wanted to make an announcement for tomorrow and uh, kind of tell the channel how much I appreciate eight's channel and some of the stuff he's done that I was able to bear witness to. So cough, cough, everyone. All right, guys. Well, hey, I'm gonna head out. Hopefully. Eight will get on, and I'll see all you guys there. So I hate to kind of be disruptive here, but like I said, I just wanted to make the announcement and talk a little shit. So, keep going. Um, in the news today, uh, people died or something. No, they're all alive. Don't worry about it. It's good. It's all good news. Well, to be honest with you, we've been getting some really kick-ass weather lately. I don't know about you guys. You guys been hitting any rough weather? Boy, that weather, I tell you. But I'm talking like fucking 70s, man. 70s, sunshine. And I haven't been able to do shit, I haven't been able to get my drink on until like 10:30 in the evening, so that sucks balls. Because it's like 11 right now. But eight, if you're still listening, I did check out the mustard bus guys. Um, those guys were pretty cool. They were pretty funny. Anybody? Does anybody not like the America Fuck Yeah song from what are the Southport? What's that? World Police, Team America World Police. I mean, does anybody not like that fucking song? I mean, when I hear that fucking song, it just gets me so fucking pumped up, I know it's supposed to, and um, it's supposed to be funny, but they put it several times in that Fourth of July video, and it was just fucking brilliant, man. They were really good in it, but like it made that video like that much better. I like the editing thing. It'd be great. Those guys do a good job of editing and shit like that. Especially when sometimes they're talking and they'll put other people's faces on over their face and shit. Yeah. Oh God, what a great song! It makes you want to like drive a Jeep into a wall or something. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they could be brothers, man. They could be brothers. Aren't? Did I hear that correctly? I think I only watched 5 or 6 of their videos, but only. Um, everybody has AIDS. That's fun. I'm surprised they haven't come up with a new name for that. Just to make sure nobody knows what it really was or something. Um, are they? Those two guys are brothers. Camel twin. That's funny. That's funny. Camel twin. Because you almost think you're going to say toe. I'm the middle. But aren't is it Nick and Chris? The brunette called him a fucking brunette. Who the fuck does that? Who calls a man a fucking brunette? The black-haired kid and the half ginger. What is it? Nick and Chris are those? Is that those guys? Oh, okay. Oh, they're not brothers. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. It's like I thought they were brothers because I heard them call them. I heard the one call the other one a dumbhead. And I don't think I fucking heard that like since I was like fucking 8 or something like that. In between the F bombs and shit, he called him a dumbhead, and I was like, I think I called my brother that when I was like fucking 8. I laughed my ass off when I heard that. I called him the Hornets fan. Oh, they're roommates. Well, like housemates. It looks like they gotta have a house, right, or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna assume anything, but I really do like their shit. And there's a lot of stuff to watch. The drawing one. I don't know if you guys checked that one out, where he bought that fucking. you know, from the beginning, the art that the dude. If you guys watch that one. Oh no shit. Oh, I thought I heard them say Carolina. Just noticed that. So who's the third one? Is he just another friend, or is he a brother? Or because the one I watched, you had Nick or Chris with one of his buddies, I'm guessing, and they bought some art, and they described the type. And is Chris the half ginger? Uh, Scott. Oh wow, housemates. Oh, I see. You changed your pick. You mean like guitar pick? Toe pick? Are you a skater? Or hair pick? But anyway, that was a pretty good one. They bought some weird art and they described it to him, and he took some crayons and tried to draw that art, and it wasn't bad. Butt pick. Oh, his profile. Oh, Mullins. Mullins with the ass. Got to get ass involved. Avatar pick, right? Pick your nose. Yeah, there's lots of picks. Mm. God damn it, these are going down. Yeah, I'm just fucking with you, Tom. That beer tastes good though. Very good. Very good. Um, anybody hang out with JP last night? I did. Do a quick drive by. Make a video, Tom. Make a video, buddy. Yeah, that's right. I only watched the latest one. As I did scroll down. Um, One thing is kind of neat when you pull it up on your TV. If you go YouTube through your smart TV, when you pull up one of your subscriptions, it gives you like 3 lanes to like scroll down. They got quite a few videos out. So I got a lot of watching to do for the mustard bus. It's going to take me some time, that's for sure. Between making videos and hanging out on the couch, it's a lot of shit to watch. So it's going to be slowly but surely a slow grind, I'm afraid, with the mustard buzz. Yeah, they are. King Evo, how you doing, brother? How you feeling, buddy? Family's doing well, I hope. Yeah, but I do. I thought they were very funny. The Fourth of July one, I was rolling when they're cooking that pork butt, and what were they cooking with? Fucking not beef jerky, Slim Jims or something. Is that what it was? They were cooking it with Slim Jims and some kind of cheese sauce. Oh, good, King, good. Yeah, that's here's to you guys. That's a pretty good channel. I do like those guys, and even though some of the stuff is edited and stuff, they do a lot of natural stuff, and it's a lot of natural humor. They're just funny guys. Oh, is that what? Macho Man. Oh man, good old Macho Man. God rest his soul, man. Soul Man. So how old are these guys? 8? Are they? And that's not like important or anything. I mean, they're funny regardless of what their age is. But I was just curious. They look early 20s or something like that. I'm guessing. I don't know I don't know how old anybody is. Oh yeah. oh, oh, so ready, so ready. I like watching the preseason. You know, I can't lie. I like the preseason. I'm not totally against it. Like it seems like everybody hates preseason now. I think with the some of the changes that they're talking about in the league, uh, everybody can't fucking wait to get that shit over with. But you know, as a Browns fan, and I'd like to think that some of you guys sympathize with me when you're a Browns fan. The draft and some of these preseason games wound up becoming very important. Uh, these draft picks we've needed to hit on for so long. It's just different. It's different for a Browns fan. And I'm not saying nobody else, you know, likes. Nobody else doesn't like preseason. I'm just saying it is different. It's a totally with the move and all that stuff and everything that's kind of. I mean, we're not victims, or you know, I don't buy that shit either. I mean, so much shit that had happened via not winning a championship, you know. But so the draft and the preseason has kind of been our thing, you know. you know, almost all the time we're not watching a playoff game, you know, where we're in it. I mean, I think it was once or twice, like in the last 20 years or some shit. So the Cleveland Browns fans really concentrate on the first 20 games via preseason, and the whole rest of the league kind of gets to enjoy the last 20 games. You know, it's kind of weird. Just look at you, see what you guys did to me. Look, I got to get another beer already. Flatten my big ass lips. Give me just a second. Oh, there's Steele. How you doing, brother? There we go. Oh, Steele, how you doing, brother? When do you guys play this week? You guys play Sunday again? Did Baker break a knee? A weenie? Great video, surprised me. Good vomit that was real. No way. Oh, that's what I meant. Tracy Steele, I got like this alert. Watch this video or something like that, and I went to it, and it said it was taken down or something like that. No, he didn't. No, my phone would have went off. My TV would have exploded. A football would have come raining through my roof and knocked my ass out. No, he didn't tear shit. Anyway, we got Greg Stratton. Oh, it's 50. Okay, 58 camel toes. Was that which alert did I get? Was it 50? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I need to check that out then. God, I got so many subscriptions, man. I need to start weeding them out, man. I'll be at fucking work, and it doesn't matter what fucking time it is. I pull my fucking phone out of my pocket, and I got a fucking alert for something. I mean, if you guys get any news shit, I mean that's every 15 minutes or something, or every 5 or something. I can't remember what it is. You know what's funny? I don't know if any of you guys watched that last preseason game, but if you look at the Bake Man's numbers, they were terrible. I think it was 10 of 26 or something like that, which is, I mean, not even close to Daniel Jones by any means. That's a good one. That's a good one. Um, he played very well, and one of the guys that I do like to watch is QB School, and he's a 15-year professional quarterback, and I can't remember the dude's name. So he does a great video on what I thought that I saw, because Stumbler was complaining the whole time because these receivers weren't catching the ball or whatever. But he really had a great game. The whole offense kind of was off kilter a little bit. I tried to catch that. I only get the highlights, which, to be honest with you, the NFL does a very good job doing their highlights. They really extended them. They used to be like 4 or 5 minutes or something like that, but now they're like 12 to 18. If you get a first down, that's in your fucking highlight. T-Luck, you salty about week 1 last season? I don't know about you guys. There's a couple of games I'm still salty about from last season. That's for sure. The Chargers game, obviously the Ravens game. That last Ravens game was that was rough, man. That was rough. And the Pittsburgh game, when Pittsburgh pulled away from us in that second game, that was upsetting for a Browns fan, I must say. Very upset. Still upset. Still upset. A lot of interceptions and that whole thing. King, what's your opinion about Jackson this year? Are you kind of with me that you think he's going to step up a little bit with his passing this year? I think he probably is. You think he's going to do a lot better this year? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. His college numbers weren't that great, but I didn't see too many bad things though watching him. Kind of self scouting him or whatever. T-Luck Hill painted big Joker face on it. Which I thought was kick ass, by the way. I like when T-Luck painted his face up, man. That was pretty fucking badass, man. I probably say that every time I get drunk, but it was just badass, man. I really like that. It was a cool video. It's creepy, man. Scottzilla, how you been, buddy? You been doing good? Is it really? Wow, I'm in the fucking dark ages, man. I'm still forging my own steel over here, for God's sakes. Sober. Well, at least you won't get pulled over, right? Stay sober, Scott. You won't get pulled over. You only get pulled over if you're drunk. Scott, you are loved. You are loved in this episode, in every episode, ever since you've been here, buddy. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Is 8 fucking with me again? He knows I'm like coming out of the dark ages, so he can just about say anything and whoop my ass with it, Okay. Oh, Cactus Cop. You ever see those memes where the dude dresses up as the chair of the car and like orders some shit into the drive-through, and then he pulls up and he's like kind of dressed like the fucking seat, and it looks like there's nobody in there, Fuckers are like, what the fuck? There's nobody in that son bitch. Did I ever tell you guys that? I used to have, when I was a child, I used to have reoccurring dreams, not once, but like often, of myself and my brother sitting in the back seat of our, what was that called? Was that a Charger? I think my parents used to have. And we'd be driving down a country road, a hilly country road, and there would be no driver or passenger. And I used to have that all the fucking time. Is that some weird shit or what? Anybody want to break that down for me? Paint motherfucking brush. Oh, shit. Paint motherfucking brush. Ghosts? Yeah, probably. Are you guys like reoccurring dream? Does that happen to everybody, or is that just me? I've had several that I can recall. Did you guys ever remember dreams that you had when you were a kid? I guess that's kind of hard to text. Hey, Slob didn't win a Cammy. He didn't win a Cammy? I thought he won that was JP. Gayest phrase or something like that. When I was a kid, I had one certain one. Is that, are you able to articulate that via message here, or there's only one that you can remember? Molested. What's funny? Like the Bigfoot community would be like offended by that, it's like saying something bad about Elvis, Oh, jeez. Fight but can't. Oh, yeah. Or run. Used to have dreams that, Reagan from The Exorcist when I was a kid would be after me and I couldn't run. And then she'd be like right behind me, I'd fucking freak out. All paint, no brush. See, now I'm starting to get confused. I don't know whether that's an app or he actually painted on out. Oh shit! Now what do I do? I'll guess. Yeah, I used to get a lot. Oh man, I used to have a fuckload of exorcist dreams when I was a kid. Fuckload of them, and I can still feel them. Like when I think about them. That's how scared I was when I was a kid when I fucking saw that shit. They used to fuck me up. I don't think I don't have any issues. I think I like possessed women. Now, but man, as a kid, I remember, and I might even articulated this in earlier episodes of the Rudy G. Funk Show. Um, my mother and father went to see it when it came to the theaters. Oh, okay. Come on to the. um, my mother and father saw it, and it fucked with them. I mean, we had a babysitter. We were really young, so that was 70. Was it 70? Was it 76? 77? I can't remember. So I was 71. Ooh, I was probably like 6, I guess. I guess I was 6. And I remember we had trouble sleeping just because we had a fucking babysitter, and them come home and describing the movie to me. And I remember the dream that I had that week. And it was, I don't know why it became a hospital room. Their description, they articulated the movie to me, probably thinking I'm not going to see it till I'm older or whatever. And I had a nightmare, and I had a nightmare about The Exorcist before I even fucking saw the movie. And I don't remember, like, phrase wise how they articulated it to me. But I do remember having a nightmare of a girl that didn't have a face in a hospital bed. I just remember it being a black and white dream. And this is going to sound like bullshit, but this is the only thing I picture is black and white. And for some reason, it scared me. And I had like a huge clown hammer, like a mallet, like a big, fucking fat mallet. And I smashed her face in. No blood, no guts, no anything, because I didn't even fucking know what that was. But I remember just being mad at her and smashing her face in the hospital bed with this fucking mallet. And that's a dream I will never, ever forget. Because for some reason I was scared the whole fucking time. I didn't realize till I actually saw the movie, whatever they conveyed to me as a kid scared the fucking shit out of me, No, I'm just kidding. I'm okay. But yeah, it was a pretty scary flick for me. I mean, just me personally. I think kids watch it now for the first time, they probably fucking laugh at it, Master articulator, Cammy. Yeah, and I'll never forget it. I used to have another recurring dream, and it's hilarious. I used to work with. There was an Arabic guy that worked in another building opposite of mine, but our like smoke break was kind of like the same. We would go to the same smoking area. He doesn't do what I do. I don't do what he does. Sorry about that. And I think he was in the military on our side. He had served, and I don't know why I told him this, and I wanted to tell him about this reoccurring dream that I used to have when I was a kid, and I'll never forget it. But it was it was me by myself, and the earth was like cracked. Kind of like when mud dries and it cracks in like these hex and oblong kind of cracks with the big fucking huge cracks. And I'll never forget looking down, and I was by myself forever. And like it seemed like the whole world was like that. In this huge rush of red air dust, like a storm was coming at me. And I'd always wake up, and I would have that like often, which was weird. And I think it's because we were kind of in mid conversation of what it was like in Iraq, and I just kind of wanted to tell him that. He's like, that's kind of how it was. It's like it would be like red. It would be red out. There'd be a fucking like sandstorm. It would be fucking red. So I had to share that with him to make it look like I was some kind of hero too. Were you in the hospital, Tom? Oh, wait a minute. You did say that, and I wished you well or something like that on the channel. Am I hearing a trend here? Am I hearing some comedy from Tom right here with the, kind of reminds me of Clerks. You guys ever see Clerks? The dude's like, I'm not even supposed to be here. He says it so much it like becomes funny. God damn it, 8. Now I need another beer. See what you did? You should have went on and opened your present, You'll have to excuse me for just a second. I'll make sure you guys can see that. Big head. How do you guys like watching Big Head? I guess that's sexual harassment. I'm gonna grab a 30-second smoke here. I'll let you guys know how the crickets are doing. Aren't crickets assholes? I mean, is that what they fucking just do all night? Is like do their violin legs? Make that fucking sound? Or are they trying to get laid all night? Is that what that is? Anybody know anything about crickets? Are they assholes? Are they trying to get laid? Both? Okay, now I need to drink my beer while I'm smoking here. Oh shit. I got the door open. I activated the AC. Or triggered, rather. I don't know if Steele's still in, but that thing he said about Bigfoot being a molester, I could actually see where people would be fucking offended by it. And that fucking cracks me the fuck up. Oh, shit. All right, that was 30 seconds, right? What's the G stand for? Oh, that's a good question. I'll have to think of something good. Huh. Guitar. Yeah, that's good. Is it a capital G? Do I use a capital G? I don't know. Actually, that's, in all honesty, I'm unloading here with honesty. Rudy Guitar Funk. Had a guy at work that called another guy at work G Funk. And it's like he's a drummer and he's a straight on rock and roll drummer. Really great drummer too, but he's like straight rock and roll, heavy rock, that kind of thing, So and he used to hilariously call him G Funk, and he was so not funk that it made it funny. It was like almost sarcastic. And my brother used to call me, or eventually wound up calling me Rudy, which was after a kid that they used to pick on when we were kids. And it was terrible, it was. They'd pick on. That's back when you could pick on other kids, So eventually, the nickname Rudy kind of was pawned off on me because the other Rudy was no longer around. So it was kind of like that thing. And my brother and I used to do first we did in 95, we would do, you guys ever play Doom 2? Hey, there's Noah. What the fuck, man? How you doing, brother? Through via computer, and I'm talking like Windows 95, we would play Doom 2 and we would connect, we would do that shit. We would connect and play campaign together via, and I tell you what, man, I don't know if I had that much fucking fun in my life. I mean, the first time we connected and played the campaign together, that was like, that fucking totally fucking amazed me, man. But then, obviously Xbox and PlayStation, all that shit came out. Well, when Xbox had where you can call yourself some shit, that was my thought. It was a compilation of Rudy and the G-Funk, which I stole from a non-funky guy. So that's where I think I just like the sound of it, I don't know. So that was my gamer tag, on Xbox, and it still is to this day. Sometimes I get on there and I'll play fucking World of War or something like that. Oh, World at War! What a great fucking game that is, man. I like them Call of Duties, man. They're good fucking games. I don't do all the new shit. I kind of petered out, as they say, but I still like to get on a Halo 3. I think was my first love for Xbox. I was fucking terrible at it. I mean, Me and my brother would get on, and there's nobody there to help you. We just get whooped on and whooped on night after night. Had no idea what the fuck we were doing. It was terrible. I don't know how many times I got teabagged on fucking Halo. I mean, can't say I still like it. It still happens. I'll still get on there because Halo 3 still, there's still people on there playing that shit. But, you got to watch out for the mods and all that fucking gay shit. But, still got some good, true games going on. Homer Simpson when you burp. Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. Or Barney. Do you mean Barney or do you mean Homer? I like those two hairs that fucking Homer has. That's pretty cool. Oh, I was a big Simpsons fan too, man. Big fucking Simpsons fan. I used to watch that fucking religiously, especially the fucking Halloween specials. I mean, I don't know if they're any good anymore. That kind of petered out too. Are they still going on? The Simpsons? Are they still? Uh, they're still going, aren't they? But the Halloween specials, I mean, the early ones were so fucking kick ass. It's so fucking hilarious. I couldn't wait for them. Yeah. Love me some Simpsons, man. Like the first 15 years I thought were pretty fucking good. And then they kind of, like everybody else does. Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched them too. And it's just kind of, I don't know if I just grow out of it or they start getting political and I get sick of seeing dumb shit that's political all the time. And everything gets so fucking political now. Nothing against politics either. Is SpongeBob still going on? Yeah, Treehouse of Horrors. Those were always fucking good. I don't know if they are anymore, but they're it used to be you could buy a CD with all of them on it and shit like that. Do people still buy CDs? Are those gone for good? Ugh. Saturday Night Live. See, there was another one I don't think I've watched in like 20 years or something like that. It's been a long time. I mean, what is this? 2019? Yeah. I don't think I've watched Saturday Night Live in like fucking 20 years. Every once in a while, I have a buddy that'll tell me, hey, watch this something or whatever, and I'll pull it up on YouTube and I'll just be like, it's just not just not hitting for me anymore. That's kind of like everything, though. Everything kind of, SNL is still great. I love it. 8 camel toes. No way. The Tonight Show. There's still a fucking Tonight Show. Jesus Christ. Holy fucking shit. How old are you, Tom, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mean to pry. Don't want to know everything about everybody. 40. Wow. A baby. Still a baby, Tom. No, I'm just kidding. I watch 8 camel toes. Yeah. America. Fuck yeah. That's good. How rude. How dare you interrupt our conversation? Oh, that's good stuff. Tom. T-Lock. T-Lock with the subliminal. Oh, 8. Camel Toes. One of your videos. I thought you put a little glitch in there. I don't know if your video glitched. But because it was right after we were talking about, not right after, within the vicinity of videos made. And there was this glitch in your video, and I was going to be the smart guy and comment like, you put a fucking subliminal thing in there, you know? And I can't remember. Oh, I gotta be quick. Gotta be quick with the, yeah, get it. Which one was it? I think it was after the, was it after the camis? I don't know. But there was this glitch, and it was like a minute and 35 seconds into your video, and I was trying to find. I had my fucking phone, you know, and I'm finger fucking my phone, trying to find this shit. I'm going too far right and too far left, and I couldn't stop it, you know. But it looked like one of your shirts, like a close up of one of your shirts for just a second. I could barely fucking catch it, man. Barely catch it. That's probably true. Right. It's like it takes time to come back to itself somehow, I think. Is that a proper assessment of 8 camel toes? It takes a little bit. A little bit. Or am I just dumb? I'm gonna go with both. Too. Well, am I glitchy? Am I fucking glitchy? Where's JP, dude? Yeah, it's not a lag. With the 8 camel toe show, there's like a pinprick, like you say something, and it takes a little time, like the world. That's what I love about Mullins. You know, I haven't heard from him in like a half hour. You know, and he'll drop a bomb. Fuck that internet, man. Fucking trying to keep me down, motherfuckers. It's fucking government. That's what it is. I'm too good. They're like testing me or something, or after my testes. Wow, that beer is good, you know. Yeah, fucking A, T. Fucking A. Rudy glitchy phone. He isn't 12 years old. Hey, are you ready yet? Because Tom's ready to clear this fucking board. You know what they ought to, instead of a wrench, they ought to give you a gun, you know, just like fucking, you know, take out all the fucking, block all the fucking guys, you know. There was, Mullins was like really fucking whoop my ass the one night. And I think I had the guitar going and I was asking you guys to write some lyrics or something. And Mullins kind of knocked it out of the fucking park. And I think I quit playing after that because he kind of whooped my ass so hard, you know. You know what I like about this glass? I mean, not only the the webbing and all the wonderful things happening in this glass, which I endure and enjoy. My beak doesn't make it in there, and I think I kind of respect that, you know. Yeah. And I got a big ass fucking Jew beak, and I have to like enter it in there, like, and this is a Pilsner. This is part of the Sexy Six um, of beer trying glasses, and I do like this, and I don't drink out of it enough, I don't think, but it really does a good job of stirring up the sense, you know. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was just playing something. I was asking guys to write or to text some lyrics to me, and yeah, I can't. I don't. I be honest with you, and I'm not trying to be a jerk. I can't remember what you said, but it kind of lingers. Like in 10 years, maybe it's like an 8 camel toes thing. In like 10 years, I'll be like, "Hey, Mullins, remember? I just fucking remembered what you said." You know. Oh, Jesus Christ! Right, it was like a big. He actually he thought about that, man, and he fucking got it on grid, man. It was see, what the fuck are you guys doing to me? I don't even know that I'm dry here. Okay, one more. That's it. I might actually have to piss at this point. It's funny when you get older how much you appreciate some of the other finer things in life, like taking a piss, sitting there. Sometimes sitting there is like fun. But all the young guys run around and kill shit, you know what I mean? Take risks. Yeah, give me a little bit, fellas. Talking law. Yeah, give me 30 seconds, guys. I don't need to waste your time. I hate radio silence. I really do. Radio silence is garbage. It's gotta be like fucking 60 degrees out here. My fucking AC still running. That sucks balls. Crickets are still being fucking assholes. Must be because I let all the fucking cool air in. I do have to put this away so they don't go bad. I will do it with a cigarette in my mouth because my wife's sleeping. comes Bigfoot. Here comes Bigfoot coming to molest me. I'm going to extend this smoke break so you guys can hear Bigfoot coming. Millie, what are you doing over there, you crazy biatch? I wanted you guys to see Bigfoot. You know how women love their fucking throw pillows, but I don't know if you can see my dog over there. She just kind of got up and was moving those throw pillows around like a fucking crazy biatch. Millie. Nice ass, Millie. You hoe. Look at her. You see her fucking around with those fucking throw pillows? I thought bitches like throw pillows. Aren't throw pillows annoying? Is it a guy thing? Do we hate fucking throw pillows? I think throw pillows are for throwing, right? You throw them. You don't set them all over your fucking nice couch, right? They're not in a box. That's one big bitch. What was that? Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. Remember that big white chick? And there was always that black dude in the background. Oh, that's one big bitch. Yes, that is true, 8. That is true. So I kind of take that back. I take that back. They are great for napping. Because I'll lay down on the son of a bitch and I'll put a couple of throw pillows under me and I'll sleep well. So yeah, pardon me for being such a over masculine jerk. Whereas I should be appreciating the throw pillow for throwing it under my head. Yeah, Millie was going crazy. She's get that shit out of here, man. I gotta fucking spread my fat ass out. Naps and gay dudes. Oh, I don't know what it is. Something about gay and dudes. It's like it's kind of like an oxymoron or something. Gay dudes. Yeah, we gotta have our throw pillows. What's funny? I'll get asked. Do you like this throw pillow or do you like this throw pillow? And I'm just like, that's when we don't butt heads, but I just kind of give her that look that, you want my fucking advice, What the fuck am I? How do I contribute to this conversation? You know what I mean? What up, dudes? I'll scratch that. Hey, Scott Chill, man. Thanks for chiming in, buddy. Good to see you. A pillow is a pillow. WTF. You guys used to ever watch that there used to be a gamer show on, and I can't remember the name of it, but it had a chick and a dude on it, and they would like play all the fucking video games and give their. It was a great show, and they fucking took it off. And I would, even though I don't even play that spectrum of games, I always thought the fucking show was really good. I thought I was. A hangout. Oh, where everybody comes in attack the show. You know what? To be honest with you, I don't know how to do that. Like I said, we're dealing with dark ages here mentally. You know, it sounds like a great idea. You know, I kind of like that whole freedom where you just open it up and whoever's in your channel can come in and talk shit or just be on or whatever. You know, that's not a bad idea. I just kind of got to figure out how to do that. You know. Yeah, and I'm not cutting on JP or anything because JP's got a pretty good hangout, man. I was, what was it, a week or a week and a half ago? I got on there, and I just kind of wanted to say hi, but I had a fucking blast, man. You know. That was another good one. That's a different show though. This was on. Oh fuck! Where did I catch this? I would always catch it. Yeah, Living Months. You know, yeah, that was on afterwards. That show that you're talking about, and that was like a tech. That was a tech review show that she would do, and this show was on right before it, man. When Frank hosts it. Yeah, Frank fucking takes over JP's shit all the fucking time, you know. Yeah, right before it, and it had this. I want to say Shay. I want to say that she was hot, but she was kind of like not hot, but it made her hot because she wasn't hot, you know. Yeah, poor JP, man. Poor JP. He's leaving us or something, right? What do I keep getting these things? He's going to see his family or something, or yeah, when admittedly, when I chimed in, when I was lurking last night on JP's channel, I saw you guys like, hey, you know, get this channel going, dude. You can't just sit there and chill, you know. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. I kind of figured that. But, you know, JP, you know, he seems like he's got a good heart, and I support JP's shit, man. He seems like a decent dude. And I'll continue to watch it. Rallo blocks me. Who's Rallo? Why would anybody? Why would somebody block freedom? You know, that's who you are, Scott. That's why I like you. You are Freedom Channel 6000, man. You know. Yeah, I like JP, man. He ain't a bad dude. But you know what, man? Hey, did you see AIDS? JP's my bestie. Fuck him. Hey, boobs. You know what? I gotta admit though, when I was on JP's show, A-Bomb was fucking cracking me up too, man. You know, and I know you guys give that dude fucking shit all the fucking time. His laugh, oh man, his laugh was, you know, because some of the shit that Frank was doing or you guys were doing that were chiming in, and I was unable to articulate at that point. A-Bomb was cracking my shit up, man, and it was this laugh because I know he was watching me, with some of the shit that you guys were pulling up, and he just kept fucking ramming that rod right up the butt, man, with his fucking laugh. Hey, Noah, how's Pearl doing, man? You heard from her lately? He just made some poor decisions. A kick toy. Oh, was that A-Bomb doing that with the pictures with the Jesus Christ? I don't totally want to rehash it, but all right, I don't want to remember those pictures. I just don't. Nothing against them, It's okay that they're out there, but it was bringing my ass down that night. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, good stuff. Oh, that is good stuff. Well, she was starting to get pretty serious about school and stuff and getting her shit together. I'm wondering how much that has to do with the absence of Pearl, and I hope that's the case, man. I hope she's not that it wasn't together, I'm saying. Oh, good. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Hey, God bless you, brother. I'll see you soon. Yeah, let's do this. Let's shut this down. Let's go on over to fucking 8 Camel Toes and let's do this unboxing. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Really appreciate it. Had a really good time. God bless you guys. You guys be safe. I will see you soon. And I will chime in on 8 Camel Toes for probably another 50 minutes. So, yeah, be safe, guys. And of course, don't forget tomorrow that we are streaming the game. So don't hesitate to stop on by and say hello. It's nice meeting you too, Tom. God bless you, brother. Later.